Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Looking for a place to hone your skills in the off-season? How about just a friendly pickup game, or even a new league to join? Then head to the Hub at PF in Russell. An all-weather athletic facility, the Hub has everything you need to get your game on, from basketball and volleyball courts to indoor batting cages. And more than just an athletic facility, the Hub also plays host to special events like concerts and worship services. The Hub is a proud supporter of local athletes and wants to thank the community for all its support over the last 2 years.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Hey, this is Joe.
And this is Sketty.
And we're the hosts of the Beehive Sports Podcast. Do you like uncut looks into all things sports?
If you said yes, then this is a sports show for you.
Live weekly shows broadcasted on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, covering everything from local sports in northwestern Pennsylvania all the way to the pros.
Not to mention the hottest takes you will ever hear. Follow us on all social media platforms and tune into episodes today.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
District 10 Class 2A playoff positioning at stake here tonight in this Region 3 matchup as Saegertown has come here to Eisenhower. Panthers, Knights. It's coming up right now on Allegheny Grill in Foxburg High School Basketball on the YDL Sports Network. Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Takeouts available. Call today to place an order by gift card, 724-659-5701, or online at AlleghenyGrill.com. This is the Freedom Investment Management pregame show. For all your financial needs, go to freedomwealthcoach.com. Brian Hagberg and Andy Close with you here for the YDL Sports Network in the Park Avenue Motor Car broadcast booth. And if you have a fender bender, we can mend her at Park Avenue Motor Car. Call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car is proudly serving Warren County for 30 years. And our game stream is always brought to you by the Computer Guru in Lieber. Visit them online at computerguru.net. And Andy, this is a game that was supposed to be played Friday. Some weather issues down in Saegertown forced the postponement. They're going to take care of business here tonight with this makeup. And we knew Friday that this was going to be a game with major playoff implications, and that certainly has been ramped up after what happened yesterday. Both of you teams had a game last night.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I think looking at that, when I saw the game was scheduled for today, I'm like, okay, both teams have region games the day before, but they're against the two bottom teams in the region. So you figured they'll both come in off a win. But that was not the case. Saegertown took care of business against Youngsville. But Eisenhower went on the road and fell surprisingly at Maplewood. So this game takes on a little extra importance, as you said tonight. Getting a chance to chat with the coaches before the game, Ryan Mancini said, "Yeah, we kind of came out. I think the kids were prepared, but kind of looking ahead a little bit to this game tonight." And this is a team that over the course of the last couple of years, big disparity between home and road. And these are two teams that feel like they can make some noise in the Class 2A playoffs. As you look at the Class 2A race, kind of wide open in District 10. I think there are a lot of teams that are pretty evenly matched. But I think both these teams to a man will tell you that they expect to go into the playoffs and be contenders for a district title potentially.
Looking over their records and the point totals and some things that have happened season trends, as it were, 60 might be the magic number here tonight. When Saegertown scores 60 points, they tend to win and win a lot. And when Eisenhower gives up 60 points, they've lost. That's most of their losses. They've given up 60 plus, including last night to Maplewood, lost 60-53. So that may be our magic number here tonight. Can the Saegertown offense put up 60, and can the Eisenhower defense limit them? And whichever one is able to hit that number, probably going to come away with a victory.
Yeah, I truly expect an up and down, a quick tempo game tonight. Both of these teams have multiple guys that can really fill it up. And you look at the first meeting was 57-55, Eisenhower at Saegertown. That Chris Bunk had 20 for Eisenhower in that game. Wyatt Looknow is 14 and Cale Hunt 10. Brady Greco, the terrific 1,000-point scorer for Saegertown, had 15 in that game. Hank Schaefer had 12, Sully Zirkle 10. Those are all guys, I think along with some other guys like Eisenhower's Kyler Black, Saegertown Zach Yoder. Both these teams, every guy they put out in the starting lineup is capable of putting up 20 points on a given night. So that makes for some fun basketball. I think we're going to see a very entertaining game here tonight, just like the first time around.
Well, and it certainly makes the teams, difficult to scout, because you can't just say, hey, we're gonna go into this game, and if you're Saegertown, hey, we're gonna lock down Wyatt Looknow, and that's going to be our key. And if we shut him down, then we're going to put ourselves in good position to win. And conversely, then Eisenhower can't say that about Greco. Hey, we're going to lock down Brady Greco, and that's going to put us in position to win. And you've got to really play full 5-on-5 basketball for 32 minutes. And again, whichever team's able to find the basket most here is going to come away with a major victory here, as we're a little over a week away from the postseason.
Yeah, Saegertown kind of in the driver's seat here in Region 3, or Cambridge Springs, I should say, unbeaten in region play. Both these teams push Cambridge Springs. And again, to that point, they're all 2A. And I think they all feel like they can make a run. But games like this will give you kind of indication of what you can expect. Because let's face it, we're winding down the regular season here. These teams have an eye toward the postseason. You want to be playing your best basketball. And, for Saegertown, I think they're doing that right now. For Eisenhower, I think they want to get that bad taste out of their mouth from last night, which I think was a surprise. That game was pretty much a surprise to everyone District 10. So we'll see. It should be fun.
All right, this has been the Drive to the Game, brought to you by Warren Tire Center. We're more than just a tire store. Visit them online at warrentirecenter.com. And Andy, real quick here, let's take a look at our All-American Awards and Engraving keys to the game. All-American Awards and Engraving will put almost anything on almost everything. Visit them online at allamericanhq.com.
Yeah, I'm going to look to the offensive glass here for each team. We know they're going to push the pace. We know this is probably going to be an up and down game. Whichever team can gain the advantage on the boards and get those second chance opportunities, those are so critical in a game like this, in a game you expect to be tight like it was the first time around. So look for the rebounding. I mean, you can say that get a lot of games, but specifically the second chance opportunities. I think whichever team does a better job of that tonight is going to come out on top.
All right, those were our All-American Awards and Engraving keys to the game. Again, visit them online at allamericanhq.com. Tonight's game also being brought to you by Oil Country Crates. Your products, our protection. Custom-made crates for shipping and beyond. oilcountrycrates.com. And we are just about set for the national anthem. Not sure if this is going to be a recorded anthem. If it is, we'll have to take and it is live, so we'll go right now to our national anthem.
Stripes and white stars through the
That was Mr. Chris Seymour with our national anthem here this evening. Our starting lineups tonight brought to you by the Rehab Centers. Chiropractors caring for health with 8 locations to serve you. Visit them online at therehabcenters.com. That's center spelled the old English way with an R-E-S. First for Saegertown, number 5, Colin Jones. Number 35, Joe Grundy. Number 24, Sully Zirkle. Number 21, Henry Schaefer. And number 13, Brady Greco, your starters for Saegertown here this evening. And now the starting lineup for Eisenhower. Number 2, Kyler Black. Number 4, Wyatt Lookenhouse. Number 5, Johnny Palmieri. Number 12, Chris Bunk. And number 14, Cale Hunt, your starters here for Eisenhower tonight.
And a lot of multi-sport standouts in this game on each side. Henry Schaefer, a 4-sport standout, actually golf and football in the fall, obviously basketball here, and a terrific baseball player. Both these teams filled with multiple multi-sport standouts.
And that'll conclude our Freedom Investment Management pregame show. Again, for all your financial needs, go to freedomwealthcoach.com. Our first quarter tonight brought to you by Elwood National Forge. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com. So it is Kyler Black and Sully Zirkle at center court for the opening tip-off. And we're going to do that one over again as Zirkle went up a little bit early on that one.
A little bit of a wry smile from him there.
And ball is tipped and controlled by Eisenhower. It's Cale Hunt bringing it up the floor for the Knights. Kyler Black with it now on the wing, gives it to Lookenhouse in the corner. Back up to Hunt, kicks out. Johnny Palmieri for 3 off the front of the rim. Rebounded and down the floor quickly is Colin Jones. He's going to try to go coast to coast. Black there to alter the shot. Put back attempt by Zirkle is no good. Rebounded by Bunk, and then quickly up to Lookenhouse. His layup goes off the rim. Black tried to reverse. Can't get it to go, but he is going to head to the Ty Nesta Builder Supply free throw line to shoot a pair.
And right away, we see the pace of this game here in the first 30 seconds very quick.
First shot from Black is off the mark. And we've got a whistle here as the official is telling some of the fans this is a capacity crowd. I believe they're doing a youth recognition at halftime, and some of those young players had creeped out, were sitting on the floor and gotten into the blue paint along the sideline. The official just asking them politely to move back and make sure they're out of the way here before Black takes his second shot. And it looks like they've got that all squared away. So second shot coming up here from Kyler Black. And that foul was on Zirkle. His first, team first. Second shot from Black is up and in.
Right away, we see a full court pressure here from Eisenhower. Saegertown able to break it.
Jones kicks it out to Greco. And gives it back to Jones up top. Down low to Grundy. Back out for Schaefer, and Jones kicks it to Greco for 3. Is off the front of the rim, and Bunk with his second rebound. Give it to Black, who'll bring it up the floor, and then dish off to Hunt. Lookenhouse in the corner, thought about the 3. Swing pass, looking for Hunt. Tipped out of bounds by Schaefer. Just about 90 seconds into the Elwood National Forge first quarter, a 1-0 lead for Eisenhower. Palmieri, corner three, knocks it down, and Icy Ink three-pointer for Johnny Palmieri.
Yeah, a very good shooter, similar look to the one he had the first time, and able to knock that one down.
Saegertown back quickly. Jones over to Greco, back to Jones up top. Greco swing pass over to Schaefer. Schaefer drives and lays it up and in.
A good strong take there from Henry Schaefer. Gets Saegertown on the board.
And now the Panthers come out in a bit of a press. Knights break it. Palmieri corner again. Off the rim. Greco with the rebound coming quickly back up the floor. Gets it over to Grundy. Back to Schaefer. Up top. The Zirkle three-point attempt is off the mark. Eisenhower gets the rebound. Lookenhouse in the corner. This time he drives, dishes out to Hunt. Hunt drives, loses control, gets it back again, and it's taken away by Schaefer. And Schaefer lays it up and in.
So 4 quick points for Henry Schaefer. It's 4-4. You see a little 1-2-2 here from Saegertown.
Hunt up to Lookenhouse in the corner. Thought about the three. Instead, he's going to drive. Goes in.
Count it. Nope. Yep. Are they going to count the bucket here, I think?
It looked like the official went over and said yes. He's only getting one shot. So
there we go.
All right,
there's your answer.
Old-fashioned three-point play there for Wyatt Lookenhouse. And a stoppage as there's some moisture on the floor. They're drying that off.
We've got to update the scoreboard here, guys. Ours is correct. There we go.
Saegertown so far been able to handle this full-court pressure defense.
Yeah, a lot of good ball handlers.
Gets it over to Schaefer, back to Jones. Jones runs into a double team and just lost the ball. Lost his balance, lost the ball. Now Black back quickly for Eisenhower. Stops. Gets it to Lookenhouse. Lookenhouse kicks out. Palmieri, three. He hits a second Icy Ink three-pointer for Johnny Palmieri.
Yep, and it's just that simple offense, penetrate and kick, and, you give Johnny Palmieri open looks, he's going to knock him down more often than not.
Dish off to Greco, and Black back to recover defensively. Gets it out to Jones, and back over to Greco. Jones stops, going to take the jumper. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by Zirkle. And he can't get the putback to go, and Black will come down with it.
Past the midway point here of the opening quarter.
Wyatt Lookenhouse off the mark from three. Rebounded by Schaefer. Jones brings it up. Gives it back to Schaefer. Down low, finds Grundy wide open, and he just put it up too high, too strong.
Yep, that was a good look, just unable to finish.
Hunt trying to find Bunk down low. It's poked away by Zirkle. Jones gets it to Schaefer, and Schaefer can't get the finish either. Black was there, didn't get a hand on it. And then Black tries to go coast to coast, and it rolls off the rim. Jones up to Greco. Greco with a little floater off the glass.
A little kiss off the glass there from Brady Greco, old school.
Hunt and Black play catch up the midcourt. Palmieri tries another three, no good.
Yeah.
Lookenhouse there for the rebound, and this time he's going to get called for the offensive foul.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit of a heat check there from Johnny Palmieri.
Got some substitutions coming in. Number 24, Gavin Lindemuth, and 13, Casey Seymour for Eisenhower, and number 23, Cody Houston for Saegertown. Schaefer gets it back to Jones. Jones drives, Gets it shot away, but can't get it to fall. Hunt rebounds. Gets it up to Seymour. And Seymour runs into traffic and draws a foul. And Seymour will look to build on this lead here from the Ty Nested Builder Supply free throw line. You can visit our friends at Ty Nested Builder Supply online at tynestedbuilders.eus.
Yep, just Saegertown missed a couple of looks right around the basket here early.
First shot off the mark for Seymour as Zirkle picks up his second personal, and he's going to take a seat. Number 1, Joey LaPerriere comes in for the Panthers. And Seymour knocks down the second. Greco bring it up top. Swings it over to LaPerriere. And that swing pass up to Jones goes too far, and that's going to be over and back on the Panthers. Lookenhouse will trigger under his own basket. Gets it into Lindemuth, up top to Hunt. Back to Lookenhouse, inside Lindemuth, kicks it back. Hunt for 3. Off the front of the rim, Jones on the rebound. And Jones weaves his way through and lays it up and in.
That's just coast to coast. That's that quick pace we're talking about as Colin Jones gets on the board.
And Wyatt Lookenhouse wide open under the basket, and he answers quickly for Eisenhower.
Back and forth we go now.
Under 2 minutes to play here in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Jones takes it back up top. Moves over to Greco. Perrier off the mark and Black.
That was a nice skip pass, though, to get the open look.
And Hunt behind Seymour. Bunk comes back in. We'll give Lookenhouse a breather. And we've got a timeout on the floor. Want to let you know, again, our first quarter brought to you by Elwood National Forge. It's never too soon or too late to set another goal or dream another dream. If now is the time for you, Elwood National Forge can help. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance to start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com. This is a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout. When your plumbing, heating, or AC takes time out, Luton's will get it running again. Visit them online at lutonsplumbing.com.
Yeah, and the pace of this game, just what we thought so far. Saegertown, a few more second chance opportunities, not really able to convert them yet, but you're seeing Saegertown is kind of getting their shots right around the rim, whereas Eisenhower's found, Johnny Palmieri open a couple times for 3 for some early buckets. So interesting to see the adjustments each team makes as this game goes along.
First horn sounds as the team's getting set to come out of this timeout. Just under 90 seconds to play in the Elwood National Forge first quarter will be Saegertown basketball. Houston under the basket. You see Eisenhower's backed off from this press a little bit.
Kind of more of a 3-quarter court look here.
Greco gets it back to Schaefer. Blocked away by Black. Down low, Lindemuth finds Black up top, swings it over. Corner 3, Seymour. He hits an icy ink 3-pointer for Casey Seymour. And that ball is poked out of bounds by Hunt. As we are under a minute to play here, first quarter. Eisenhower's doubled up Saegertown so far, 16-8. Jones stops, kicks out to Greco. Greco jumper. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by Seymour.
Eisenhower will slow the pace here momentarily.
Black surveys, brings it up top, gives it back to Hunt. Seymour and Bunk both in the corner there. Seymour kicks it back up top to Hunt as we're under 30 seconds. Bunk in the corner, skip pass to Black. Black goes baseline, dishes it off, tries for Lindemuth, and gets poked around and then taken away. Jones gets it up to LePerriere, swings it over, Schaefer lays it up and in.
6 points now for Schaefer.
Quickly, Lindemuth can't get it to go. Bunk on the rebound is fouled, and Chris Bunk heads to the Tionesta Builder Supply free throw line to shoot a pair. And he'll appreciate very much that I remembered that he's going to the Tionesta Builder Supply free throw line. Chris Bunk's been one of the young aspiring sports journalists, has been joining us on some of our broadcasts lately as he hits the first shot.
Yeah, been doing a terrific job.
Second shot rattles out. And Lindemuth comes down with it. Bunk at the top of the key, had an open lane, lays it up and in at the buzzer.
That's why Lindemuth made that play, kind of keeping it alive, and Bunk able to get that shot off and a little kiss off the glass there at the buzzer.
So after one, it is Eisenhower 19, Saegertown 10. We'll be back with quarter number 2 right after this. Allegheny Grill at Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
With locations in Shippensville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
And we are back here at Eisenhower High School. Brian Hagberg and Andy Close with you here for the YDL Sports Network in the Park Avenue Motorcar Broadcast booth. This is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network. Just about set to start quarter number 2, brought to you tonight by Icy Ink and Warren. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool. Wear Icy. Visit them online at icyink.com. That's icyync.com.
Just a quick check of the stats. 6 points each for Henry Schaefer and Johnny Palmieri to lead the way for their respective teams.
Players come back on the floor. It will be Saegertown starting the second quarter with possession. Greco in the corner, drives baseline, poked away from behind by Black. Out of bounds, but it's going to stay with Saegertown.
Yeah, and that's a couple of nice defensive plays that Kyler Black has made on Brady Greco. Had the block shot in the first quarter, then kind of poked it away there when it looked like Greco might have an open path to a layup.
Jones on the wing, gets it over to Schaefer. And back to Jones up top. Stops, finds Greco. And back to Jones. Down low is blocked away by Bunk. Luke Young, number 22 in the game for Saegertown. His shot blocked by Chris Bunk.
Boy, defense around the rim for Eisenhower been very good so far.
Hunt with it for the Knights. Gives off to Palmieri. And then back up top to Black. Black behind the back. Drives, dishes to Lookenhouse, fakes, puts it up and in.
Oh, that was a beautiful pass from Kyler Black. Again, that three-quarter court pressure from Eisenhower.
Jones in the corner, got Bunk up in the air. Jones for 3 is off the mark. Rebound saved, but right to Hunt. No, they're going to say he was out of bounds. Good effort there by Luke Young.
Yeah, it sure was. Colin Jones going to come up and apply some ball pressure.
Lookenhouse, corner 3. Off the mark, rebounded by Schaefer. Jones up quickly. Drives, pull-up jumper. Off the mark. Black on the rebound. And Saegertown just misfiring right now.
Yeah, and Black's done a great job on the boards here so far.
Black gives off to Bunk. Inside to Hunt. Hunt puts it up. It's poked away by Schaefer.
Yeah, good defense there by Schaefer and Colin Jones as well.
And then the ball squirts through Jones's hands, but he's able to recover. They get it down low to Young. He swings it over to Zirkle. Zirkle's jumper is no good.
Yeah, Zirkle back in the game with 2 fouls.
Palmieri dishes off to Hunt. Hunt drives. Reverse layup doesn't go, but Hunt draws the foul, and he will head to the Ty Nesta Builders Supply free throw line. You can get all your building supplies at Ty Nesta Builders on top of the damn hill, and Ty Nesta are online at tynestabuilders.us.
Yep, something to monitor here early on. This will be the 7th and 8th free throw attempts for Eisenhower. Saegertown yet to go to the line.
First shot by Hunt is off the mark. Seymour comes in for Palmieri. And that foul went on Jones, his second.
So Jones and Zirkle both with 2.
And we've got a whistle as the ball hit the rim. Looks like a
lane violation. Yep, so Hunt's going to get another crack.
He's going to get another shot here. Gets to spend some extra time at the Ty Nesta Builders Supply free throw line. And gets it on the third attempt.
And Saegertown breaks the pressure.
Schaefer down low to Young. Back to Schaefer. Thought about the 3, but Seymour closed on him. Greco on the wing. Gets it down low. Schaefer baseline. Got around Black, and then we've got a whistle as Bunk was run into.
I'll tell you what, that was a foul on Saegertown, but it actually might have worked to their benefit because I think Eisenhower had numbers in transition. Team fouls now 6-1, just 1 for Eisenhower, 6 for Saegertown.
And Hunt's pass tipped by LePerriere, but recovered by Bunk, and then to Black, who drives, spins, lost it off his foot. Zirkle trying to go coast to coast. And Bunk there to alter the trajectory.
Yeah, Bunk and Black don't make things easy underneath on opposing offenses.
Seymour tries to go baseline, ran into a double team, almost lost it, but gets it out to Black. Black guarded closely by Schaefer. It looks like the physicality in this game is starting to pick up a little bit as Hunt falls down. Recovers. Drives. Can't get it to go, and it's rebounded by Zirkle. And Zirkle's pass poked away by Bunk. Up quickly to Lookenhouse, who lays it up and in.
9 points now for Lookenhouse as the lead is stretched to 14 here.
And Greco tries to get the answer, but it rattles out and goes out of bounds as Luke Young was trying to get the rebound and couldn't get a clean handle on it.
Chris Greco is not happy over there on the sideline. He wants a timeout.
And we're going to take a quick timeout with him. This is Allegheny Grill at Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Welcome back into the John M. Neese Gymnasium here at Eisenhower High School. Brian Hagberg and Andy Close with you on the YDL Sports Network. 24-10, Eisenhower leads Saegertown here. Just under 4.5 to play in the Icy Inc. second quarter. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy. Visit them online at icyinc.com. That's icyinc.com.
Yeah, and again, the defense for Eisenhower, Saegertown's missed a couple of close looks, but I think the combination of Black and Bunk has really made things difficult underneath to this juncture.
Well, and they've clogged those passing lanes, which really seems to be the difference. They're forcing Saegertown really to settle for some of those long-range jumpers as Hunt drives, tries to put it off the glass, but nothing doing. Schaefer on the rebound. Zirkle Schaefer kicks it out. LaPerriere. It's back to Young. Back to LaPerriere. Tried to find Zirkle, who wasn't ready for it. Bounced up in the air, and Saegertown recovers. Greco skip pass to Young. Takes a three and hits an Icy Ink three-pointer. Much needed bucket for Saegertown.
Yeah, it took the words right out of my mouth there. Breaks the lengthy scoring drought there for the Panthers.
Black drives and blocked away.
And speaking of good defense at the rim, my goodness.
Hank Schaefer on the block. Puts that one out of bounds. Knights retain possession. Lookenhouse gets it to Hunt to Black. Lookenhouse up top for three. Off the rim, rebound, skipped around, taken down by Greco. Zirkle tried a three, but off the rim, and Black comes down with it.
Again, that's not a bad look.
Monk with it on the wing for the Knights. It was a little bit of a shot pass there, I think, as Lookenhouse was underneath the basket, but couldn't connect it. Saegertown comes away with it. Zirkle, baseline. Gets around the defense, missed the shot, got his own rebound, kicks it out. Greco for three. Off the mark, rebound goes to Zirkle, but
I think we're going to foul on the floor against Eisenhower over the back.
just the second team foul for the Knights.
Yeah,
Lindemuth and Palmieri back in the ballgame for Eisenhower, as is Houston for Saegertown. And the inbound pass is taken away by Lookenhouse. Falls down and then pokes it to Lindemuth, who gets it to Palmieri.
And again, that lane just clogged up underneath.
And a little miscommunication, it looked like there, as both Lindemuth and Lookenhouse were in the vicinity of that pass. Young on the wing gets it back up top to LaPerriere. Over to Young for three. Off the mark. Rebound fought for, and Lookenhouse comes away with it. Goes quickly down the floor. Little flutter off the glass.
And that's just, Wyatt Lookenhouse has got a lot in his bag of tricks on the offensive end. Now in the double figures with 11 points.
Perrier over to Young. Back up top. Perrier. Schaefer on the corner. Gives it to Greco. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Greco for three. Off the mark, and Black.
Yeah, another Kyler Black doing a great job on the boards. Again, that's a good look for Brady Greco. Just unable to knock it down.
And that ball's poked away, and it's out of bounds off of Lookenhouse. Perrier drives, looking for Greco, and Lookenhouse just came in and stole it away, and then draws the foul.
And that's going to be a 1-and-1 for Eisenhower. And again, Saegertown to this point, just the Luke Young three-pointer, their only points in the quarter to this juncture.
And that one's going to go on Schaefer, and that looked like one of those frustration fouls, Andy.
Yeah, I think it was. You're not hitting shots you normally make. It happens.
And that'll be Schaefer's second, as Lookenhouse will head to the Tidness Builder Supply free throw line. And Joe Grundy comes back in to give Schaefer a rest. And Lookenhouse misses the front end. But it's rebounded by Black. Gets it to Lookenhouse underneath. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound and the putback.
That's just a whole effort there from Wyatt Lookenhouse.
Greco up to LaPerriere. Back to Greco. Perrier brings it up top. Finds Young. Skip pass to Greco. A little floater. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound and still can't get it. Rebounded.
Yeah, but we're going to get a foul there on Lindemuth, I believe.
And that's going to send Cody Houston to the Tidness Builder Supply free throw line. First shot from Houston is good. And second is off the mark, rebounded by Black. Under a minute to go here in the IC Inc. second quarter. Eisenhower leads at 28-14.
And the Knights in no hurry here.
Hunt brings it back up. They're going to force Saegertown to come out or hold for the last shot, it appears, as the Panthers look set in the 2-3 zone. Both teams seem content to just let Eisenhower take the final shot of the first half.
Given the pace of this game, it's awfully almost funny to see Eisenhower kind of holding the ball here.
Be interested. Chris Bunk's at the scorer's table. I think Ryan Mancini's going to take a timeout. Right there it is. Yep.
Wants to get Bunk back in the game for this final offensive possession of the first half for the Knights.
And I got a little behind on stopping the clock. There's 10.4 seconds left as Eisenhower takes this Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout. And really been exactly what Eisenhower's needed coming off that tough loss last night at Maplewood.
Yeah, again, you wondered what to expect. Again, Saegertown comes in off a convincing win over Youngsville, took care of business. Eisenhower, as we said, the very surprising loss to Maplewood. But the Knights to this juncture have looked good in this first half and showing no kind of hangover from that tough game last night.
Well, and as you said, it might have been caught looking ahead a little bit last night.
Yeah, and listen, like we get it, guy. We these are 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids. It definitely happens.
All right, so 10.4 seconds to go here in the first half. Eisenhower going to inbound it here. Five seconds, this ball's poked out of bounds. Black floater is good. And another buzzer beater for the Knights. This time ends the first half as we go into the halftime. Eisenhower 30, Saegertown 14. We'll be back with the Potter County Family Campground halftime show right after this. This is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Looking for a place to hone your skills in the off-season? How about just a friendly pickup game, or even a new league to join? Then head to the Hub at PF in Russell. An all-weather athletic facility, the Hub has everything you need to get your game on, from basketball and volleyball courts to indoor batting cages. And more than just an athletic facility, the Hub also plays host to special events like concerts and worship services. The Hub is a proud supporter of local athletes and wants to thank the community for all its support over the last 2 years.
Icing, Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Hey, this is Joe,
And this is Sketty.
and we're the hosts of the Beehive Sports Podcast. Do you like uncut looks into all things sports?
If you said yes, then this is a sports show for you.
Live weekly shows broadcasted on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, covering everything from local sports in northwestern Pennsylvania all the way to the pros.
Not to mention the hottest takes you will ever hear. Follow us on all social media platforms and tune into episodes today.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
All right, welcome back to the Potter County Family Campground Halftime Show. Eisenhower 30, Saegertown 14 at Potter County Family Campground. Your outdoor adventures start here with family and friends. We can accommodate your camping needs, whether you're going to camp in a tent, RV, or one of our camping cabins. We have a camping experience for you, open year-round and located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check us out online at pottercountycamping.com. As you can see, a little bit of an extended halftime here as we're honoring the the 3rd through 6th grade basketball players here at Eisenhower. And while we have this extended halftime, we're very pleased to be joined by our special guest here, head coach of the Warren Lady Dragons, Lisa Levan. Lisa, how are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Doing fantastic.
Awesome.
Want to touch on a couple of different subjects while I got you here.
Let's do it.
First, I want to talk about your team.
Yes.
You came into the year, you had a young group. But got the inside tracker and a region title, 13-6, playing some really good basketball. What have you seen from your team here as you head down the stretch?
Well, let's just say you knock on wood and everybody at home knock on wood for you just saying that. But no, yeah, I mean, obviously changed regions this year. Started off with a young group and, ball went in first day of practice. We rolled the ball out. It's like, that's it. You're not freshmen anymore. You're not sophomores anymore. You guys need to figure this out. So we know with our program, there's a bullseye on our back. And if somebody or a team thinks that there's a weakness in us, they're going to come after us that much harder. So a lot of people have thrown a lot at us this year, knowing that this might be the year they get Warren. And some of them were lucky and got us. And as of late, not so lucky because we're definitely on a roll right now. And the girls are playing really good basketball. So I'm really proud of them.
I know it's kind of different from the past, number of years, especially with your daughter Emma and Riley Childress, who had as 4-year starters. I'm sure it's challenging at times with a younger group, but also a lot of fun, I'm sure.
It is a lot of fun. John and I joke about that. Like, I literally, for the last 4 years, actually, I had extended even longer because I had Margot before that.
Right.
I coached in practices. I did what I needed to do, but I sat on the bench and just enjoyed because at the end of the day, they knew what they needed to do. I coached them up in practice. We didn't do a game. I had leaders at all times, and this year's been a little bit different. I have a lot more gray hair. I'm pretty sure I have a lot more wrinkles because they are aging me so fast. But with all that said, to see the progress, last year, we got better, but this year we have gotten a lot better. And to see those strides in a younger team is just, it kind of rejuvenates you as a coach, to be completely honest. It does make me a little grayer, but it's definitely a lot of fun. So they're good kids.
And you do have one senior, your middle daughter, Gracie. We talked a little bit off there about this. What have you seen from her just from being a senior and a leader from a maturity standpoint?
Oh, my Gigi. Gigi is a piece of work. Gigi, she loves basketball, but she's never poured herself into it like my other two kids. And that's fine. And we've always been okay with that. But, man, she's playing like a senior right now. And that's my favorite thing about seniors is not only the leadership and everything that they bring, but to see them just blossom. I mean, she's been a 4-year starter, a lot by default because the way that our numbers worked as a freshman, she just had I didn't want her to play varsity, but she had we didn't have a choice. And then she's just really come along. But yeah, really proud of her and how much she's really developed.
Mm-hmm. And just kind of looking ahead, because that's what we do to the postseason too. In 4A, you have yourselves, you have Fairview, you have Harbor Creek. How do you kind of envision the postseason?
Well, there's no doubt, and I'll sit here and say it. I don't care. Harbor Creek and Fairview are the 1 and the 2, in my opinion. They're playing better basketball right now. They've been being consistent all year, and wherever we come in, we come in. I'd love to get a 3 seed out of that, but you know what? In my opinion, 4A is a weird one. I think there's some dark horses in 4A. I think Grove City's a dark horse.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Conneaut could be a dark horse. Franklin at times could be a dark. It's really weird. I totally believe that Harbor Creek and Fairview are near that top for sure. Sharing, they split this year, and I think we're right in the mix. Nobody's going to take us lightly. I think some will a little bit, but we're warned. I just don't think they're just going to, we won the last 2 years. I think they're just going to roll over and anything. So they're going to get after it against us. But I think it'll be a lot of fun. They take 4 into states this year for us, so that'll be kind of cool. And I'm excited.
And before I let you go, I want to touch on one more thing. I was talking with your husband Tim the other day about the junior officials program and how, and he said point blank to me, he's like, it's going to help save officiating. And just talk a little bit about that program and how great it's been.
Absolutely. It's been a great program. I think there was a lot of naysayers about it, to be completely honest, early, just about how it was going to go, but it's been fantastic. We got 5 just from my team alone that are junior officials. So 5 of them passed the test. I know Tim's recruited close to 7 in his area. So it's been a phenomenal thing. And I think he's right. I think it is going to save officiating, and all the kids that have gotten into it, they love it. And, people can say what they want to say about, the fans and all that. Yeah, it does suck at times, but you know what? It's a camaraderie that people just cannot top. I love being a part of it. I'm still on the dark side a little bit as the coach, but, just seeing these 2 young kids out here today work has been just a lot of fun. They're first year officials, and they're doing a great job calling us consistent games. So, I love it. It's a great unity, and I encourage anybody that wants to get into it to do it. It's a lot of fun.
Awesome. Well, Lisa, fantastic stuff. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes at halftime here, and we'll see you soon.
Yes, definitely. Thanks for everything you guys do.
All right, that was Lisa Levan, head coach of the Warren Lady Dragons. We'll be right back after this quick break. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Icing, Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy. Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com. All
right, welcome back. As you would set for the start of second half action, Eisenhower leading Saegertown 30-14. Special thanks to Warren Lady Dragons head coach Lisa Levan for joining us there at halftime. We'll get to the stats here, brought to you by the Brooks U.R. Ledbetter Sportsperson of the Year Award. The Brooks U.R. Ledbetter Sportsperson of the Year Award and accompanying scholarship is awarded to an athlete who competed in at least one full season in either District 9 or District 10, and who displays qualities of being a good person, leader, community-minded, and wanting to make a difference. Find out more at yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award / and real quickly for Eisenhower, Wyatt Lookenhouse with 13 points in the first half to lead the way. Johnny Paul Mary with 6. Kyler Black and Chris Bunk with 3 each. Casey Seymour with 4. And Cale Hunt with 1. And for Saegertown, Hank Schaefer leading the way with 6. And Joey LaPierre with 4, Colin Jones and Brady Greco with 2 each, Luke Young with 3, and Cody Huson with 1 for the Panthers as Brian Hagberg rejoins me here, getting set for the start of second half action.
Well, it was nice to see Coach Levan drop by and spend some time with us. It's always good to get a chance to talk to some of these coaches outside of their game environments.
Absolutely. And as we looked at the second half here, I think Eisenhower played about as well as you could play in the first half, I thought, especially coming off that tough loss last night. Look for Saegertown to make a run, though. This is a very good basketball team. They're not going to go down without a fight in this one. So,
all right, third quarter tonight brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club. Golf season's right around the corner. You can make sure you hit a solid tee shot with the season pass from Hunter Station. Call 814-755-4558 to buy a season pass today and ask about their play and stay packages. Hunter Station Golf Club located 3 miles south of Tionesta or online at hunterstation.com. Eisenhower starts the third quarter with the basketball. Hunt, Lookenhouse, Black, Bunk, and Palmieri on the floor for the Knights. Black down low, looking for space. Little hook off the glass, no good. Bunk gets the rebound and the putback.
well, again, just great job. We talked about Bunk and Black on the offensive boards in the first half. You see it right there to start the second half.
Colton Jones with it for Saegertown now. Brady Greco joined on the floor by Zirkle, Huson, and Schaefer.
The first couple of minutes, I think, very critical for Saegertown. They want to try and get back in this ball game.
And there's a layup. That was Jones, I believe, on the shot for the Panthers.
Yep, Colin Jones, his second bucket of the game. As Saegertown shows a little three-quarter court pressure here.
Black brings it across the timeline, finds Bunk. And then they'll get it back out to Black for the reset. Cutting Hunt and runs into traffic. Able to maintain. That was a double dribble.
Yep. So ball back over to the Panthers here, just a little over a minute into the third quarter.
Thought for a second there the Hunt was going to get away with that one, but official caught it. As Huson takes the shot. That was an Icy Ink three-pointer for Huson.
So lead down to 13 here. And going to get a foul call here against the Panthers.
Hunt with it now for Eisenhower. Down low now to Black. Black fights off a double team, puts the shot up. Can't get it to go, but draws a foul.
And Tyler Black kind of fired up after that one. And as we've seen, this has been a very physical game to this point, as you might expect.
Tyler Black heads to the Tightness Builder Supply free throw line.
And I like Bunk catching the ball in the high post there and kind of got a lot of options there. He dumped it down to Black.
First shot off the front of the ring for Black. And neither team, I would say, Andy, has been overly efficient with their free throws to this point.
No, they have not.
And second shot goes off the back of the rim. Fight for the rebound, and it is Zirkle who comes away with it. Gets it up quickly to Greco. Greco puts it off the glass and in.
We'll see if that gets Brady Greco going here a little bit. Had a quiet first half by his lofty standards.
Lookenhouse in the corner. He drives, spins, and answers.
Lookenhouse with 15 points now as Saegertown quickly brings the ball back up.
Jones gets it to Perrier, back up top to Jones. Inside circle, puts it up and gets it to go.
That's just a strong, tough move there from Sully Zirkle, and that's his first points of the game.
Palmieri guarded by Greco, gets it over to Black. Black dishes out Bunk, corner three, knocks it down, and Icy Ink three-pointer for Chris Bunk.
Chris Bunk up to 8 points again. Kyler Black doing all the little things really well for Eisenhower here tonight.
Saegertown back quickly.
Hard foul there. It'll send Zirkle to the free throw line. Ty Nesta Builder Supply free throw line. for a pair.
There were a couple of nice defenders there. I didn't see who they gave that foul to. And that one goes on Lookenhouse. That's his third, as Zirkle misses the first.
And Henry Schaefer on the bench, I think he picked up his fourth foul there. Again, Saegertown's leading scorer in the first half out of the game with foul trouble.
Well, really, one of the keys for Eisenhower we talked about in the pregame, as the second one rattles out, Brady Greco been held to just 2 points so far.
Yep, quiet night for Brady to this juncture.
Some confusion now as Lindemuth and Seymour have checked back in for Eisenhower. Let's get reset. Bunk's got an open lane, puts it off too strong off the glass.
And Panthers will look to push.
Greco.
And I think they're going for a travel. Yep.
That's a Warren County Visitors Bureau travel. The first time we get to tell you to make Warren County part of your travel plans with the Warren County Visitors Bureau. Visit them online at wcbb.net/events. And Hunt tried to get it to Lindemuth, and it looked like it just
sailed on him
right off
bit.
of his hand there.
Yep. So ball back over to Saegertown. They trail by 14.
Jones and Greco play catch. Down low to Young, reverse layup, gets it.
Oh, but a beautiful pass there. I believe that was Greco on the pass.
Like you said, Andy, Saegertown's starting to make a little bit of a run here, trying to close the gap. And Seymour is going to draw the foul.
Yep, and again, that's just kind of a silly foul there. But, yeah, I mean, Saegertown, you hang around, and they're capable of putting up points in bunches.
It looks like we've got dual whistles here. It looks like Ryan Mancini was trying to call a timeout. So the official on the far side from our vantage point was calling a timeout, but the official on the near side was hitting LaPerriere with the foul. So they're going to get the foul and then the timeout.
Okay.
And Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning 30-second timeout for Eisenhower. When your plumbing, heating, or AC takes a timeout, Luton's will get it running again. Visit them online at lutonsplumbing.com.
So, again, the lead was 16 at the half for Eisenhower. Right now it sits at 12, 37-25 as the Knights make their way back out onto the floor.
Just a tick under the midpoint of the Hunter Station Golf Club. And again, don't forget, golf season's right around the corner. You can make sure you hit a solid tee shot with a season pass from Hunter Station. Call 814-755-4558 to buy a season pass and ask about the play and stay packages. Hunter Station, located 3 miles south of Tynus, or online at hunterstation.com.
Not me, Brian. I don't hit many solid tee shots.
No, I don't either, though.
But nevertheless,
Mr. Bunk told me the other day he's a fan of the game and has spent some time up at one of the local courses, improving his game there. So as Hunt gets it inside to Black. Black goes baseline, a little short on the shot. Rebound kicked around. Lookenhouse comes away with it and is going to draw the foul.
I mean, I know it's a little bit like a broken record here, but there has not been one rebound tonight where there just hasn't been a battle for it. Just a very, very intense ball game.
And the Panthers already up to 14 fouls here in this third quarter. Black gives off to Hunt.
Saegertown kind of extending their defense a little bit here.
Bunk inside to Black. Trying to get it to Lookenhouse, but Lookenhouse ran into some trouble trying to make the cut, or the reverse on his cut. Lost his footing. Threw off the timing. Jones up top, swings over to LaPerriere, back to Jones. Inside circle. LaPerriere for three. Rattles out. Rebounded by Young, who gets it to go.
Young playing a real solid game here for the Panthers now, up to 7 points, and doing a great job, as you see there on the offensive glass.
Hunt gives over to Black. Black drives, dishes to Bunk. Bunk puts it off the glass.
And second time we've seen that combination hook up here in the third quarter. And Chris Bunk with 7 points in the quarter, up to double figures now with 10.
Jones inside, Zirkle. Kicks out to Greco. Gets it to Young. And Young weaves his way through for the layup.
Oh, a great move by Luke Young. He has 6 points in the quarter, 9 for the game.
You know, we wondered if they took Greco away, who would step up? And so far here in the third quarter, it's been Luke Young. Hunt tried to get a high layup to go. Bunk gets the rebound. LePerriere rips it away. Fought for it. Kicked out of bounds to Saegertown.
And again, bodies flying everywhere. 4 guys on the floor that are battling for that loose ball. I love it.
And it just tells you how much this game means. These guys all know what they're playing for here when it comes to seeding for these District 10 Class 2A playoffs. Jones inside, Zirkle. Kicks out to LePerriere, back up top to Jones. Down low looking for Young, but it goes right to Bunk.
And Kyler Black going to slow it down here now a little bit for the Knights.
Gives over to Seymour. Seymour dishes back to Hunt. Back to Black, who's got an open lane. Fakes the pass, can't get it to go. Lookenhouse with the offensive rebound and the layup. Greco jumper is good. Back and forth they go.
Yep, Greco, that's his third made shot of the game.
Seymour has an open lane. It's blocked away by Zirkle.
Yep. And Zirkle, a very physical player. We picked up the 2 early fouls, but done a good job since then of playing good, disciplined defense.
Paul Mary back in the game for Seymour. Minute 20 to go in the Hunter Station Golf Club third quarter. Hunt finds Black, wide open lane. Oh, what a move. Kyler Black.
5 points now for Kyler Black, who's played a really good overall game. Greco for 3.
Can't get it to go, and Black comes skying in for the rebound. Hunt with under a minute to go.
And that lead's kind of hovered around 10 to 12 points here.
Skitters away from him, and Hunt somehow comes away with it. And we are going to get a jump ball. And the first time we get a look at the Pizza Hut possession arrow, which gives it to Saegertown. And you can give yourself a fresh, hot, delicious pizza right now at pizzahut.com, where no one outpizzas the Hut. .45 seconds to go in the Hunter Station Golf Club third quarter. Zirkle inside for Saegertown. Kicks out to LePerriere up top. Jones. Zirkle inside. Can't get it to go. Rebound fought for. Black came down with it and I think drew the foul.
Yep. And again, that's a good, strong move there from Zirkle, just unable to finish.
And it certainly appears as though the Knights are going to try to hold for last shot. They've got one at the buzzer to end both the first and second quarters.
Yeah, those are big shots. Those are huge shots.
Inside bonk, reverse layup goes.
And that
so much for holding for last shot.
Yeah, again, that Black to Bunk combination once again.
Jones with 8 seconds. Now 5. Finds Greco with 3. Jones 2. Off the front of the rim. Can't get it to go. And Eisenhower is going to take a 14-point lead into the fourth quarter. We'll be right back. This is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Today's game is brought to you by Palmieri Financial Group in Warren, PA. As the owner of Palmieri Financial Group, John Palmieri will design a game plan tailored to your financial goals and your financial future. Whether you want to retire early to spend time coaching your kids or grandkids, or to have more time to travel and see your favorite teams play, John can help. You can find him on Facebook at Palmieri Financial Group or call him at 814-230-9055. That's 814-230-9055. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Gladstone Institutional Advisory, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Palmieri Financial Group and Gladstone Institutional Advisory are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Eisenhower with a 45-31 lead as we head to the fourth quarter over Saegertown in a key District 10 Region 3 matchup. Lots of Class 2A playoff implications at stake here. Brian Hagberg and Andy Close with you here in the Park Avenue Motorcar broadcast booth from Eisenhower. Our fourth quarter tonight is brought to you by Paul Mary Financial Group. John Paul Mary will design a game plan tailored to your financial goals and your financial future. Find him on Facebook at Paul Mary Financial Group or call 814-230-9055. And it will be Saegertown ball to start the fourth quarter. Jones gives it to Greco. Pass tipped, but finds its way to Zirkle. Now Greco will bring it back up top.
And that third quarter was more like it offensively for Saegertown, 17 points in the quarter.
Young, high floater goes.
Well, he's played a good game tonight now to double figures with 11 points.
Again, Saegertown just keeping themselves within striking distance here as Hunt drives and draws a foul.
And Schaefer back into the game with those 4 fouls for Saegertown.
Hunt takes it up top for the Knights. Black directing traffic at the top of the key. Sets a screen. Hunt fakes the dish and gets the layup to go.
What a nifty little move there from Cale Hunt. A little dipsy-do. And we're going to have a turnover here on the Panthers. The Knights basketball leading by 14.
Hunt will bring it up the floor for the Knights. Jones picks him up at half court. Black over to Bunk. Up top, Palmieri for 3. Gets the bounce. An Icy Ink three-pointer for Johnny Palmieri, his third of the game.
What we call the shooter's touch.
Zirkle drives, dishes down low. Jones turnaround jumper is good.
Oh, that was good all-around basketball. Great pass and a nice shot from Jones. Now it's 6 points.
But 6.5 to go here in the Palmieri Financial Group fourth quarter.
I think Eisenhower very content to trade baskets here, obviously.
Black. His floater is good.
7 points for Kyler Black.
And right back down the floor come the Panthers. Jones dishes off Greco, corner 3. Knocks it down, an Icy Ink three-pointer for Brady Greco.
He's up to 9 points now, heating up. We're going to get a quick timeout here.
Luton's Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning timeout. We're going to take it with him. This is just a 30-second timeout. Sorry, I thought they were.
We'll stay here.
We'll stay here and tell you that if your plumbing, heating, air conditioning takes a timeout on you, call Luton's to come get it running again. Visit online lutonsplumbing.com. I also want to let you know tonight's game being brought to you by Oil Country Crates. Your products are protection, custom-made crates for shipping and beyond. OilCountryCrates.com.
And again, as we touched on a lot in the pregame, this game very important for region standings, playoff, Class 2A, District 10 implications. Saegertown coming in at 14-5, 7-2 in Region 3. Eisenhower 9-9, 4-4 in the league as they look to sweep the regular season series from Saegertown. Now, Saegertown would still be in better position just in terms of record and play, potential seeding for the playoffs. But but again, this would be a shot in the arm for Eisenhower again after that tough loss last night.
Black to inbound. Panthers in a press, gets it into Bunk.
Yeah, you're going to see Saegertown really start to force the issue here defensively.
Black does get it across the timeline. Splits the defense, goes behind the back, stops, finds Lookenhouse underneath, but Lookenhouse loses control. And Young tried to dish it to Greco, but Black got back defensively.
Yeah, again, great play by Kyler Black as Greco was open for a layup.
Lookenhouse turns off the glass, no good. Bunk with the putback, can't get it to go. Rebound poked over to Greco. Circle inside, Greco. Jones drives, draws a foul. I believe that one's going to go on Bunk as Jones will head to the Ty Nesta Builder Supply free throw line. You can head over to Ty Nesta Builders on top of the Dam Hill in Ty Nesta or online at tynestabuilders.us. First shot from Jones off the mark. Again, Andy, neither team
shot well from the free throw line tonight, so it's kind of canceled each other out a little bit.
And Jones can't get the second to go. Bounced about 4 times on the rim. Lookenhouse comes in. Can't get it to go. Zirkle.
Yeah, good challenge.
Altered the shot there. Didn't get a piece of it, but. And then loses it right out of bounds.
Yeah, I think he kind of got caught where they wanted to shoot or pass it. And
they're going to say it's Saegertown ball.
Okay, so maybe he got poked out. So that's the opposite side of where we're at.
It certainly looked from our vantage point as though Zirkle just lost control of the ball. They say it is Saegertown ball, and now the Panthers have it. Young gives it to Jones. 5 minutes to go. Palmieri Financial Group, fourth quarter. Zirkle up top. Dishes to Young. Makes a 3. Drives. Up and one for you, Luke Young.
13 points now for Luke Young. Chance to make it 14. And still a long way to go in this ball game.
And again, the Panthers just keeping themselves within striking distance here. Have a chance to cut the lead down to 11. As Young hits. And Ryan Mangini is going to take a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout. We're going to take it with him. This is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Just under 5 minutes to go here in the Palmieri Financial Group fourth quarter. Eisenhower 52, Saegertown 41. Knights and Panthers looking to make an impression here with a big Region 3 win in District 10. Brian Hagberg and Andy Close with you here on the YDL Sports Network. It will be Eisenhower ball. And Jones going to
pick up Hunt,
force the issue a little bit.
Yep.
And you can hear Chris Greco yelling, start getting a count. Is behind the back pass and everything but the finish for Black. One of the rare times we've said that about Kyler Black tonight.
Yeah, Zirkle pulls down the board.
And now Zirkle drives. Little floater is good.
So, and this is a big thing mentally now with the lead single digits for the first time in the second half.
And Black tried to dish it off to Lookenhouse. It's poked out of bounds. But goes last off of Eisenhower. So again, Saegertown with a golden opportunity here.
Yeah, Jones pushes quickly.
Zirkle up top, drives. Jumper, good.
Boy, the Sully Zirkle show here in the fourth quarter, and the lead down to 7 with 4 minutes to go.
Black gets it across the timeline, gives off to Hunt.
Jones picks up Hunt. They got the 5-second count going.
You can see as Seymour took it, is forcing Greco to come out on him. Hunt reverses, dishes off to Black. I think if you're Eisenhower, the way this game's played out, you want Black kind of running the show here. Seymour cuts through the defense, finds Bunk down low, puts it up and in.
Chris Bunk up to 14 points. That's a big bucket for the Knights to kind of stem that Saegertown run.
Jones gives off to Young. Schaefer finds Jones, baseline. Gets Black up in the air and then puts it up and in.
Well, a couple nice little shot fakes there from Colin Jones to free himself up and get the open look.
Hunt splits the defense. Tried to dish it to Lookenhouse, but it goes off a Panther foot and out of bounds. As we are under 3 minutes to go in the Palmieri Financial Group fourth quarter. Hunt gets the screen from Black. Finds Lookenhouse. Floater rolls in.
Wyatt Lookenhouse leads all scorers with 19.
Greco jumper is good.
Boy, he can score in a hurry.
And Saegertown is going to take a 30-second Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout.
Yeah, and again, you talk about Brady Greco, just 2 points at halftime, up to 11 now for the game. And as we've said, Eisenhower's led throughout, but Saegertown kind of hung around. And the result is, the game, Eisenhower might ultimately have to close it out from the free throw line. And as we said, neither team really been great from the free throw line here so far tonight. But we'll see what the final 2:38 holds here.
It's a 7-point lead for the Knights. 5 team fouls for the Panthers, just 3 for Eisenhower. And again, Panthers come in on a 3-game winning streak. And Knights coming off that tough loss on the road last night at Maplewood. Need a bounce-back victory here to maintain their position in the Class 2A seeding as we're heading into the final week of the regular season. I think it's safe to say both these teams are firmly in the playoffs right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Seymour escapes the pressure, gets it to Hunt, finds Lookenhouse. And Lookenhouse, contact, didn't get the shot. Bunk there for the rebound and the putback.
Bunk with 13 points now in the second half.
Jones stops, finds Zirkle. Zirkle, Greco down low, jumper off the mark. Black rebound and then fouled by Schaefer.
Yeah, and that's
big collision.
I think it's going to be a 5th foul on Schaefer.
And Black a little slow to get up.
Yeah, nothing dirty about that. Just a hard foul. And that is the 5th and final foul on Hank Schaefer. So he departs with 6 points.
And I think Bunk might have got away with one a little bit there. It looked like he was waving at Schaefer over on the bench, and knowing that was his 5th foul. But 6th foul, 2 for the Panthers. So next one will put Eisenhower in the bonus. We've got a whistle, and there it is. Hunt draws the foul on the inbound and now heads to the Ty-Nesta Builder Supply free throw line for the 1-and-1.
Colin Jones picks up the foul. But again, I don't mind this if you're Saegertown. I think at this point you want to extend the game as much as possible.
So big free throws coming here for Cale Hunt. And can't get the front end to go. Saegertown with the rebound. Jones back quickly. Stops. Finds Young, dishes off to Greco, who puts it up and in.
Oh, nice pass, and that's exactly what you wanted, too, if you're Saegertown. Miss at the free throw line, come down, get a quick bucket.
Panthers nearly got a turnover there. Black finds Lookenhouse. Lookenhouse with an open lane, gets it.
And that's part of the problem when you're playing, when you're pressing. If they beat that pressure, you can get easy shots off it. But again, Saegertown has to do it here.
Greco was trying to go down low and misfired. So now it will be Black to inbound. And Hunt got behind the defense. Finds Lookenhouse, who has a little trouble with it. Saves it over to Black, dish to Hunt. A little touch pass there up top to Bunk.
Yeah, but the Knights wisely pull it back out here.
Black finds a wide open Lookenhouse.
And, Wyatt Lookenhouse 23 points, and Kyler Black done a little bit of everything tonight here for the Knights.
And Zirkle gets it over to Huson. Skip pass over. Jones, 3. Off the mark, rebounded by Greco. Greco gets it to go.
Greco with 13 points in the second half.
Final minute here. And Bunk lays it up and in. They find Huson. He can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it out to Greco, who puts it off the glass. And there's the foul.
Yeah, but as you see here, Saegertown forced to press here, trailing it, and that leads. And they've been able to get some quick buckets, but some easy shots on the other end for the Knights as well.
And it will be Hunt back to the Tionesta Builder Supply free throw line for the 1-1.
Hunt missed his last attempt.
And can't get that one to go, but Lookenhouse is there for the rebound and the putback. Greco up the floor quickly. Finds LaPerriere in the corner. Houston can't get it. Hunt gets the rebound and draws the foul.
And I think that's going to pretty much wrap it up.
Probably going to do it. 11-point lead here for Eisenhower, though. Hunt probably would be well served for Eisenhower to knock down the front end, at least in one of these 1-and-1 attempts, as he's back on the Tionesta Builder Supply free throw line. Joe Grundy checks back into the game for Zirkle. And again, can't get it to go. Rims out. Greco gets the rebound. It's poked away, and Hunt dishes off to Lookenhouse, who stops, gives it back out to Hunt, and Hunt draws the foul. I think he was just trying to run the clock out there.
Yeah.
And I believe, if I saw correctly, Jones has also fouled out for Saegertown.
He has, yep. In the Eisenhower student section, directly to our left, is feeling it now.
And there Hunt hits the front end.
That's got to feel good for Cale Hunt.
And we see William Schaefer, number 12, and number 10, Reese Wilkerson, come in for the Panthers as Greco and Young take a seat.
Knights back off the free throw line here.
Heck of a ball game from Luke Young for Saegertown, though.
Sure was.
Corner three for Houston is no good. Black on the rebound, and he's just going to hang on to it and run this clock out. To the delight of the home crowd here, your final, Eisenhower 67, Saegertown 55. Knights bounce back and end the Panthers' 3-game winning streak. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back with the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg postgame show on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
With locations in Shippensville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Looking for a place to hone your skills in the off-season? How about just a friendly pickup game, or even a new league to join? Then head to the Hub at PF in Russell. An all-weather athletic facility, the Hub has everything you need to get your game on, from basketball and volleyball courts to indoor batting cages. And more than just an athletic facility, the Hub also plays host to special events like concerts and worship services. The Hub is a proud supporter of local athletes and wants to thank...
And welcome back to the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg postgame show. It's time for our player of the game. As you can see here, brought to you by Icy Ink. It is Eisenhower's Kyler Black. Kyler, first of all, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
How important, put the microphone, there you go. How important was it for you guys tonight, to bounce back coming off a tough one yesterday?
It's huge. Losing last night, we obviously don't want to go lose, and this was a huge one. We're competing for second and third in the region right now, and we got it done tonight, and that was we executed great tonight. We executed great.
And you did. You got off to a really good start. What was the key behind that?
Defense. We really honed in on our 2-3, and they weren't hitting shots, and we were rebounding really well and contributing down the floor. We getting out, running fast breaks. Everything was good tonight.
Mm-hmm. And, Saegertown came in red hot, and you guys have knocked them off twice now. Is again, important in the region, important in terms of playoff positioning. We know how important it was, but just to get here and get a win like this on your home floor, like what does that mean, and what does that feel like to play in front of this big crowd here tonight?
It was great. We love playing at our home court. Obviously, our pig pen's here. They're supporting us every single time we come home. Obviously, last time we lost to Cambridge home, so that was a tough one, losing in front of everybody. But to come back tonight and win, couldn't ask for anything better.
And the game, I thought you had a great all-around game, just rebounds. You and Chris kind of hooked up there a few times, especially in the third quarter. Just talk a little bit, about the execution of this ball club here tonight.
We executed great. Everyone was hitting their shots. Everybody, we run the high people. We call 3, and everyone's up, and everybody's coming off the screens, and our cutters are going. Everything was top tier tonight. We did great tonight.
Mm-hmm. And just to build on that too, as we wind down here in the regular season and look ahead towards the playoffs, we're looking ahead a little bit, but how do you feel like you guys are playing right now?
I feel like last night we didn't play great. I think last night was probably our worst game. And then tonight we came in, and I think honestly we bounced back, and that was our best game we've played this year. So hopefully we can carry momentum going into Friday against Saegertown. That's another big one, and hopefully we can come out with a win with that one.
All right, Kyler. Well, thanks very much. We'll have a T-shirt for you here, our Icy Ink player of the game, and congrats on the win.
Thank you.
All right, that was Eisenhower's Kyler Black, our Icy Ink player of the game. Go see Brian. Thanks, man. All right, and just to wrap things up here with our stats, brought to you by the Warren Tire Center, where it's always a great day at Warren Tire Center. We are more than just a tire store. Visit us online at warrentire.com or 814. Or call us at 814-723-8050. Okay, to those aforementioned stats for Eisenhower. Again, it was Wyatt Lookenhouse leading the way with 25 points. Chris Bunk with 18. Kyler Black, as you just saw, there was 7. Just a great, all-around game for the Knights. Johnny Palmieri with 9 points on 3 threes. Cale Hunt finished with 5 points. Casey Seymour with 4. And that wraps up the scoring for the Knights. And for Saegertown, Brady Greco finished with 17 points, 15 of which came in the second half. Luke Young, a strong game with 14 points. Colin Jones with 8. And Sully Zirkle with 7. And Hank Schaefer with 6 for the Panthers. So as we wrap things up here, as Brian rejoins me, final thoughts on this game here tonight.
Just tremendous ball game like we expected it was going to be coming in. And, like we said, this was the magic number for Eisenhower was 60. Could they limit Saegertown to 60 or less? And they did 55. It got close, but they did what they had to do defensively. Really limiting Brady Greco to just 2 points in the first half was a huge boost defensively for them, I think. And a much-needed win coming off that tough loss last night.
Well, you said it. And, who knows? There's a chance these two teams might see each other again down the road in the postseason. Certainly Cambridge Springs going to factor in from their region down south. You look at the kind of very balanced down there as well. West Middlesex has been playing some good basketball. So certainly look for them. Richie Preston dropped 38 for them in a win last night. So they'll definitely be a factor as well. And
I don't think anybody would complain if these two teams had a playoff matchup, though. That would be fully expect another phenomenal basketball game between these two.
And as we talked about, looking at some of these, just before we go off the air, just looking at some of these, potential, playoff teams and matchups. I look at 2A. and I look at 4A, District 10 boys, and man, there's not a lot of separation between these teams. That's going to make for some fun postseason matchups.
Wide open playoff brackets, and that's exactly what you want. If you're District 10, you can't ask for anything more than that. When you've got two classifications going to come in with those things wide open, and really anybody could come away with it.
Yep. And so that's just going to just about do it for Brian Hagberg. I'm Andy Close. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight, folks, and have a great rest of your night, everybody.